T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work.
The two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome to a Kop-Ish Kall-In live show. Hope you're well. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Once a month we do this show now, so obviously we don't do it every week, but when we do this show, we thoroughly look forward to it and fully enjoy hearing you guys, because not only do you keep us in check, you give us loads of laughs, you give us stuff to think about, and you give us your opinions that sometimes are very different from ours and get us thinking, and that is what it's all about. First and foremost, people, can you all hear me okay? Just throw up a 1 in the chat to make sure you can all hear me okay. Just to make sure that I'm not just speaking and you guys are just watching my lips moving. So let me see a 1 in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. Also, people, I'm going to make sure we try and keep everyone who gets to call in today to around 3 minutes. Just want to make sure it's as fair to everyone as possible. So if we do speed you along or rush you, please don't feel offended. Just want to make sure everyone gets as much fair time as possible. So, if you've seen the thumbnail, Mr. Dare I say it, if you're onto me already, I see you, bro. I see you. The thumbnail in this video and the title of this video is, will we sign a midfielder in January? And the reason I asked that question is because Klopp was very candid in speaking about McAllister in the number 6 position during his press conference today. Now, I don't think there's anyone who doesn't rate McAllister who's a Liverpool fan, even outside of Liverpool fans. I don't think there's a debate there whether he's a good footballer or not. Anyone who doesn't rate him, I'm a little confused about how high you rate him. That's debatable. To not rate him at all would be crazy, in my opinion, because the boy's a baller. But the position he plays, for me, needs to be addressed. And Klopp did address it today. And I'm going to read the quotes from Jurgen Klopp, because I think that'll paint more of a picture than me sort of, speculating on it or ad-libbing. So, is McAllister a 6? No. Did football develop in the last year in directions we couldn't imagine before? Yes. Does that mean that Maka can play the 6? Yes, definitely. It depends on how the whole team defends. Easy as that. If you do that, then you have an incredible player in the centre position to find passes, forward thinking. I like him there a lot, honestly. We can benefit from it a lot if we're compact. Okay, so let's chop that up. He obviously did expect Fabinho to leave or Henderson to leave in the summer. Hence why I don't think we looked for a DM previous to them leaving or before we started realizing they were about to leave, because we had Fabinho, Henderson, and Bichetti who could all play the 6. So in Klopp's eyes, we didn't need a 6. However, 2 of our 6s went. In came McAllister, who came in actually before Hendo or Fab left. Whether the club knew beforehand that they were looking to leave or not remains up in the air. But McAllister arrived before they left. So in my mind, McAllister wasn't brought in to be a 6 when we first signed him. However, now that we have him and the other players have left, I think he is seen as a 6, especially with us not getting Lavia and Caicedo and bringing in Endo. Now, Endo for me is the obvious choice in the 6. He's a 6, simple as. However, it seems as though Klopp wants McAllister to be his sixth. So I'll ask you guys, and I just want you guys to leave a comment in the comment section. And shout out to Drift, shout out to Matt. We had a little chop up on this earlier. I was very confident that we'd get midfielder in January. I've had a full 180 now, though. I genuinely don't think we will sign a midfielder. And not just this January, I don't think we'll sign a midfielder maybe for a year or two. And I know people say, well, Thiago's leaving. He is. But, I mean, we're not exactly missing him because we have a lot of depth on that side. We have McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, and Cody Gakpo, who can all play left centre midfield and who have all played left centre midfield. On the right, you've got Szoboszlai, Elliott, and Gravenberch, who can play on the right-hand side. In the six, you've got Endo, McAllister, and Bajcetic. I don't think we're going to be getting a midfielder for a while, guys. And I don't know how to feel. Well, I do know how to feel about it, but I don't want to get too crazy on it. But it does really boggle my mind because we went out and we got an out-and-out number 9 when other teams are starting to do the same. Other teams are buying left-footed centre-backs. We're not doing that. And again, I'm not sitting there saying we have to copy what everyone does, but you do have to look at what the opposition and the competition are doing. And you've got to make sure you are either level or ahead of what they're doing. It feels like we're a little behind. Man City have obviously got Rodri. Man City have always operated with a proper 6 as long as we can remember. They've got Rodri, who's the best in the world. Arsenal had Partey and still went out and got Declan Rice. Man United even bought Casemiro last season. Spurs have got a Basuma there. I don't know what's going on here. If we're looking to play McAllister there, it's going to be, in my opinion, seriously detrimental to what we're trying to do. And that is winning leagues, Champions Leagues, Europas, FA Cups, and Carabao Cups. But we will see. We will see. So that's just my take on it. I'd love to hear yours. I see you, Guna Lee, in the comments. Yep, December 23rd, bro. We will speak soon. We will. But big up yourself, bro. Hope you and the family are well. Also, shout out to Jamie Phillips, Football Chats. I see you in the comments, bro. Big up to you and the family. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Jamie's channel. Also, big up Luke Tanner. Also a Liverpool fan. He does MMA on his channel, guys. So you know we chop up MMA on here sometimes. If you haven't already, head over to Luke's channel. That is Luke Tanner on YouTube. Head over to his channel. You'll see me and Jamie on there regularly, always chopping up with MMA. One of the best MMA minds that I know. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to Luke's channel, Jamie's channel, and Guna Lee's channel as well, guys. You know our philosophy here. If you support us, you got to support our friends and our family as well. So please do that. So, guys, I'm not going to delay you too much because we don't do this often, or as often as we used to. And I want to hear your thoughts. So, people, come and join us in the chat. Again, we're going to try and keep you limited to around 3 minutes, just so we don't end up taking up everyone else's time. And because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm knackered. I can't do a 5-6 hour stream. I don't think I've got it in me tonight. I'm just being real with you. Pause. But I'm going to do as long as humanly possible. But I've got to be up early in the morning. I'm struggling already. I'm lagging. So just bear with us and we will try and get you on and keep you on for around 3 minutes. Right. I'm going to bring in the first caller. I'm actually going to call him my fitness guru, one of my fitness gurus. Shout out to Sam's Fitness as well. But he's keeping me on the straight and narrow when it comes to this diet stuff. And he's actually making me feel bad because whenever he sends me stuff in his asks, like, what are you doing today, Kal? I'm like, yeah, no, what am I doing today? Yeah, nah, nothing, not eating chocolates and sweets. No, that's not me. But no, you guys know him as Tom Izzy. I'll call him as Mr. Motivator. Big up yourself, bro. Welcome to the show.
It's all love, man. It's all love. Yeah, what an intro. Yeah, first off,
it's deserved, back. Bro. It's deserved. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Trying to keep my fitness here as well. New Year resolutions and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
Yeah, just vibing on a Friday, innit? We have a showdown tomorrow on the Man City game.
Big game.
And yeah, it's a huge one. Pause. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the pre-workout. As you know, I'm having coffee. Not like certain someone, they have Morley's nearby the gym, a white chocolate biscuit for pre-workout.
I
Man,
promise
man
you, I did not
strengthening.
have the Morleys. I did not have the Morleys. I promise.
No, no, no. Joke aside. Joke aside. Yeah, man. Talk about tomorrow game briefly, just to touch on it. I think just my hunch, just my feeling on this, because Man City lose their players as well. They have a new signings like Gvardiol, and then I don't know if Kova is going to play, or who's going to be in the midfield. There's a combination like Julian Alvarez and Bernardo Silva last time they played against Chelsea. So I think Pep's still working out with who's going to be the best alongside Rodri in it.
Yeah.
On our side, Hendo and Fab left for Saudi. So it's going to be an intrigue one in the sense that Pep and Klopp is trying to figure it out. The configuration, especially in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think for me, my mind would say 2-2, but my heart I'll take 3-2 in it. 3-2 is the I'll bite my hands off. Like Etihad is the one ground that is the most difficult one. So yeah, yeah, and also just want to touch before I leave. I watched I time to time I follow Vibe with Five, and I did say a few weeks ago about KP Boateng, Kevin Prince. Shout out to Mandem who interviewed the player.
I think it was Joe
Joe Bayer,
Steven,
and Rio. And latest one I watched was Mikel John Obi. I think that's the right way his name being addressed.
Yeah.
He just put that out, and this is one interesting bit. One of the subject that no one talks about. Well, not no one, but less people talk about is the racial background of influence. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he talked about him from Nigeria, innit? And he said that he earned bags of money since at his in his early career. Definitely, he played for Chelsea, and then that's where like he earned lots of money. And he said that he managed to him and his agent, I suppose, split the money for his family. So each of his family member got a piece, like got a bag from it, and to the extent that I think he said like one of the Nigerian guys was someone from Africa married to his sister, and he got his fair share as well.
Yeah.
And that's where like up to a point where he thought I couldn't sustain like this. Like at the end of the day, at what point, at how much would I earn in it? And I just want your thoughts, Gal. Like have we as a fan overlooked certain things like this? I'm not just like touching on African players, but even to the extent like South American.
Yeah.
Obviously here in Asia, it's lesser known because Asia is more stabilized in terms of family financial position. But I don't know what's your thought on it, right? And yeah, man, I think that's just it. Hopefully,
I chopped that. It's a great subject. It's a great subject.
Yeah, it's an insightful podcast, that one. Like hearing out like players talk about, and even Rio wanted to make a documentary over there with Mikel, so in the future. So I'm looking forward on it, man.
Yeah.
But anyways,
all right, bro. I chopped up.
I'm
at the gym tomorrow, so I'm gonna send you a voice a video of me coming out the gym, so I've done my session.
Can't wait, bro. Yeah,
bless
just
you,
keep
brother.
it up.
I will do. Man.
Sol love.
You too, my bro. Take care. That's a great subject by Tom Izzy, actually, and short answer before I go into a longer answer is we do as fans overlook it, and we overlook it because. And again, not even in a selfish way, but none of us can even imagine making the sort of money they make. Like, to put it in perspective, 50K is probably around the average yearly amount some people make. That's probably a low Premier League salary per week. So what many people make in a year is what these guys are making a week. So the level of sympathy and empathy, the first thing I always see on social platforms is, oh, I mean, I'm getting this amount and they're getting that amount. They should just shut up and deal with it. Like it doesn't just work like that. And the whole notion that money brings you happiness, and because you've got money, you can't feel certain feelings or feel upset is crazy. Because if that were the case, we wouldn't see such a high suicide rate in people who are rich. We wouldn't see such high levels of depression in people who are rich. People who are rich going through so much mental instability. So I think we do overlook that as fans. But another thing is, culturally, you look at when people get money, and look, I'll be transparent with you guys. If I was rich, the first thing I would do is I'd sort out my friends and family. I'd make sure my mum has a house in Jamaica, so whenever she goes over to Jamaica, she's got her own house over there. I'd make sure my brother's got a house. I'd make sure my nieces and nephews are all sorted. I'd make sure cousins, and obviously my kids, I'd make sure they have a couple of properties in their name, so as they get older, they got some money there, etc. Like, but you're right. How sustainable is it? Because footballers don't have a long career. So it is difficult. And the one thing I've always said is, if I was ever rich, I'd love to be rich and not have people know about it. Because I think if you're rich and people know about it, they assume and they expect things of you that I personally think is unfair. Case in point, I've got some rich friends or some people I know who are very rich. If I go out of those people, I would never expect them to just pay for certain things. That's not for me to do. If they offer it and they do it, fair enough. But I would always offer to do it for them as well. And I think sometimes what happens is that expectation changes within friends and family circles. And I think that's what really puts pressure on some people. It's like, I know, for example, if I became rich and people knew about it tomorrow, I know I've got friends and family members who would go, oh, Cal can sort that out for me. And it doesn't work like that. And I don't think it should work like that for anyone, because, you know, like, money comes and goes. And if someone's in a fortuitous position, I do believe they, and again, this is probably my religious side, I do think that's a blessing from God, where I think that blessing should be tried to help others. But I don't think it should be a thing where you are paying the way for everyone, because ultimately we're all in this earth to try and contribute to this planet and try and improve the planet. So I do think it's tough, particularly for African, Caribbean, South Americans. I can't speak about the Asian community too much, because I'll be honest, again, not to get too political, I see a lot of unity in the Asian community, whereas I think a lot of the South American community, the Black community, I think we can be very disjointed sometimes, hence why sometimes we do such crazy stuff. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. But I fully see where John Obi Mikel's, well, I can't fully see, because I'm never going to be a millionaire, or, you know, God willing, maybe I will, but I'm not a millionaire now. So I can't fully empathize and sympathize, but I get the notion, and it is tough for them guys, despite the way we look at it from the outside looking in. So great question, Tom Izzy. Right, going to get our next caller in from America. If you remember, we did a how can I put this? We did a slang symphony a few months back, where we had to explain what certain words meant. Hopefully he still remembers them. But everyone, welcome to the show, the one and only Henry. How are you, bro?
Let's go, dude. That was a whole year ago. I know that.
Was that a year ago?
That was a year ago. That was like last November. Yeah.
No, you're lying. Was that a year ago?
Well, I still go back to watch that sometimes.
So do I.
Well, yeah, no, great to see you. It's been a while since
You too, bro. How are you?
I'm good. Actually, the first thing I wanted to say today was, here in America yesterday was Thanksgiving.
Oh yes, sorry. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in America celebrating. Apologies.
Yeah, for sure, and vice versa. And I think I can speak for a lot of people when I say, like, this whole community is very grateful for all the work you guys put in. I've seen tons of people send this in a super chat and mention it on the call-in shows, but I think for a ton of people, like, you guys are a source of joy, and kind of, it's a degree of separation, but it almost feels like hanging out with friends, listening to your shows and stuff. And yeah, I hope that you guys all appreciate, I'm sure you get told this by multiple people, but yeah, how much we appreciate it and how much fun it is. And yeah, I hope you guys keep on doing what you're doing, because I think it's the best content on YouTube. I don't know how many hours I've spent watching you guys. So thank you for that.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate
that.
that.
We got everyone side. No, I just snuck in through the back door there. But yeah, we got everyone. What's going on, Henry? You good, bro?
I'm glad you're here, Drifty, because my question to end this will need your help. But before I get to my question, I just briefly want to say, and other people are expressing this too, but this whole Man City, the charges situation, the only thing that's annoying me about it is how many people are kind of saying that like other teams' interest in it is coming from a place of like envy and frustration, but mostly talking about like title races. I think it's important to acknowledge like what the way they cheated had way further implications than just who won the title at the end of the season. The way that for multiple years now, for so many of the like bottom of the table teams going up against Man City was almost like guaranteed 0 points, and like they were basically working with 36 games a year because they knew they were going to get bashed in by City. And like the implications for relegation, like people's jobs are on the line, the way they distorted the transfer market and the implications that has for teams like overseas too. Like it's not just the Premier League that gets affected. Like when there becomes an institution like Man City who's buying up a ridiculous amount of people and spending money like crazy, that affects other leagues and other systems. So I just, that's one part of the narrative that frustrates me, that it's all about like saltiness about the title race. Like the implications are massive. But with that being said, I wanted to ask a question. This is slightly complex, but I'm glad Drifty's here to help us answer it. Yeah, we do need AI out of this too. Badly. But
we only have the AI of Cal. We only have the AI of Cal.
I would love to see that. I hope someone puts that together. But okay, so I have some coworkers that love MMA, and I'm not as knowledgeable about MMA. And I was trying to like think of how I could like orient myself a little bit and not just understand like the latest results, but also the personalities. I was thinking a lot about how like fans of different clubs, and let's just say the top 6, so that we don't go like crazy with the scope. Fans of different clubs act very differently from my perspective. Like I feel like the Liverpool fan base comes across as a very like kind of working class and like grounded fan base. But then I look at like the Chelsea fan base. To me, they seem very like posh and educated, and for better and for worse. And they're like Chelsea fans that I love. I think like Lewis is hilarious, Matisse, like they're hilarious. But
if 70s and the 80s, you would have thought something a bit a lot different. But yeah, I won't go into any.
I'm sure. Yeah, my young age is probably showing. But
no, the older heads. No, it wasn't a good thing, Henry. The fan base is way better now.
All right,
way better now.
Fair play, but I can only think of it based on my knowledge. As a young person, I hate to make you guys sound old, but yeah. So I'm trying to ask, like, who is the equivalent of Liverpool in the MMA? It doesn't even have to be right now, but like, who's the Liverpool of the MMA? Who's the Chelsea of the UFC? Who's the
I know that one, Cal. I know that one.
Who's the top? Who's the Tottenham?
You know what I'm talking about.
Who's the injured soul? Who's the sad boy of the MMA?
This is a good one.
Who's our, like even Man United, it's hard to even describe anymore because they're so sad nowadays and they don't even want to talk. But
oh no, I've got a perfect one for Man United.
All right, you get the question. You understand the assignment.
So hold on, just to confirm, are you asking about the fan base of the certain fighters or the fighters compared to the clubs?
A little bit of both. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like the club often reflects the fan base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So take it how you want, whatever it takes to answer it. But I'll leave you two to discuss that. And maybe AI Matt can have his word too. But yeah. I want to ask that. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. Appreciate you.
Happy Thanksgiving as well, bro.
For sure. Take care. Later.
Nice
man.
Bye.
You know what? I'm an idiot. I just forgot. I was supposed to say to Henry before he left. I don't know if you agree with this, Cal, but you've been into MMA for years. I'm a man who's like new decade into UFC. So like I'm nowhere near as knowledgeable as you are. And to get into it fully, what I did is I started to watch the press conferences. And that perfectly does what Henry was just asking. The press conference allows you to see the personalities of the fighters. And then you can watch them fight afterwards, and then you can link whether you like the personality and the fighter. But that's what I did anyway when I was like,
so, you know. I agree to an extent. I actually think you learn more about the fighters when you watch shows like the Ariel Helwani show. You see Luke Thomas interviewing them. Even Nina.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, that's true.
Because what happens sometimes in press conferences, you'll see them act a certain way to try and get some more credibility, some more fanfare, some more people speaking about them, as opposed to them who they really are. It's like Colby Covington's a prime example. Colby, apparently behind the scenes, is meant to be extremely cool, but on camera, one of the worst people you can think about. Whereas Sean Strickland is how he is in front of camera and off camera. He is what you get. So, and I mean, even Conor, I'd say Conor is the same on and off camera. Like, you'll see some interviews where he's really humble. You see others where he's not. I think that's his personality. I think some days he's really humble. Other days he's like, I'm the man. I'm the S. Like, so I'm intrigued, Drift. I'm going to start with Man United, and I'm going to tell you who I've got for Man United.
Yeah, go on.
Tony Ferguson.
Oh, that's a good one. You know what I was going to say?
Go on.
I shouldn't even do this to him. I really shouldn't do this to him because it's so bad mind if I do this to him. Oh, actually, am I going to say this? Let's just say
you're not going to say Adesanya, surely.
No. I'm not going to take liberties. No, I'm going to say let's just say he hurt his ribs.
Oh, Woodlaw.
Because you see like the 90s and the noughties, that was like Woodley versus like flipping Wonder Boy and Lawler and all that, and then it was like Fergie left, and then all of a sudden,
all right. So the reason
all of a sudden, man was just fighting Usman and just getting manhandled, bruv, and it was like, yo.
No, but the reason I say Ferguson is because, like in the 90s and the noughties, Man United were almost seen as unbeatable. Like, for younger fans, Man United were what Man City are, just without the cheating. Like, they were formidable. So,
I would say that Champion Woodley was that as well, when he's running through Till and all them, man. Like,
I remember Ferguson. Don't you remember those old graphics where you'd have a picture of Ferguson and all the fighters he fought, and their faces would just be rearranged? Like, they just looked like different people. Like, what, he went on like an 11-fight win streak and all that.
When we thought he was the answer to Habib and all that.
Yeah, everyone thought he was the guy. So, yeah, I mean, I'll go Woodley / Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Man City. Man City's a tough. Oh,
Man City is Stipe.
Man City's John Jones.
No, I tell you why they're Stipe. At their peak, they are a sensational machine. There's absolutely no doubt. Hold the best title reign. We're looking at right now, Man City is seen as the best team in the Premier League. Stipe is the best heavyweight if you're looking at definition of title fights won in a row and all that kind of stuff. But nobody gives a shit.
I wasn't even looking at it from that angle. All right.
Who cares if Stipe wins or not? No one. Who cares if Man City win or not? No one. Like, you know what I mean? And his only fan base is in Cleveland, where he's from. Same like Man City, bruv. The only people who give a shit are the people from the city. So
I think that's harsh. All right, let me show you why I say Jones.
Football gossip on my bad.
Hey, you know what? Big up to Jerry James as well. Ain't seen you in a while, bro. Hope you're well. Guys, go and subscribe to Jerry's channel as well. Also, I see Chris Brack in the comments starting trouble as well. Make sure you go and subscribe to Talking Cop as well. Right. So the reason I've got Jones, just like City, Jones arguably is the greatest in terms of what he does. City are arguably the greatest Premier League team ever assembled.
Yeah.
The most talented we've probably ever seen, similar to Pep Guardiola, probably the most talented manager we've ever seen. But there's always an asterisk in it. There's always an asterisk. Is it pictograms? Is it eye pokes?
Apparently, they stay in the body for 5 years.
Like, we just don't know, innit? Like, he's got a few, and let's be real, outside the cage and outside of fighting, he's got a few charges as well, just like Man City. So I think Man City's John Jones.
That's a good one, actually. I like that.
So, all right. Spurs. Cowboy Cerrone.
Everybody loves them, never win shit. I like it. That's a perfect. That's the perfect one, bro. Everybody likes them, nobody hates them, and nobody cares, and they don't win shit. Yeah, boom. I like that one.
Cool. So we agree on that one.
Arsenal.
Shout out to Vagabond, Anderson Silva.
When I give them credit like that,
bro, Arsenal went invincible, bro, and they were playing the best
football
in the league.
Like that.
They were playing the best football in the They were playing the best football in the league.
No, sir. No.
Who else then, Drift? It has to be.
No. But Cal, we've got to put the things together. If you're talking about fan bases, who's the most jarring fan base on the planet?
Khabib.
There's nothing jarring about Anderson, bro.
Khabib's or Connor's fan base is the most jarring.
But we can't compare those two to Arsenal.
I mean, you kind of can compare McGregor to Arsenal. Because for a period...
Oh, that's a good shout, actually. Yeah.
Untouchable, was doing stuff we had never seen before. Just like Arsenal were playing football in this country we'd never seen before. Wenger came from abroad and changed up the diet and the training routine. Connor came in here with the karate starts and the bouncing, controlling range and the press conference stuff. I think and then look at the demise since then.
Yeah, do you know what? That is actually, and they've got a stamina issue.
And who's still the loudest in the room? Arsenal.
Yes, Arsenal's Connor. Yes.
So I've got Conor McGregor as Arsenal.
Yes, I'm like it.
All right. So who we done? So we've done Man United, we've done Arsenal, we've done Spurs, and we've done Chelsea. No, sorry, we've done Man City. Sorry.
Yeah, we ain't done Chelsea, bro, because you know who they are.
All right. Before we get to Chelsea, Newcastle.
Up and comers, looking dangerous.
Hamzat's a shout.
They're gonna be champion one day.
Hamzat's a shout. Goodly said, "Bunny." He knows we're right. He knows we're right. Do you know what? Shout out to Vex Blazer. Could it be Cyril Gahn? Because they have lost.
That's true. Yeah, they could be. I think
Gahn might be the one still. Shout out to Vagabonds. Cyril Gahn.
You know what? Shout out Lee. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Cal knows this. Connor's my favorite MMA fighter, it's not even really me being shady in that way. Like, I love Connor, so it's actually a privilege for Arsenal to be Connor.
Yeah, it's true. Shout out to Luke in the comments. You said Chelsea are TJ Dillashaw. He might just be
right. Yeah. He's a very dislikable idiot as well. That's true.
And he's cheated. He's cheated as well.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? The cheating thing, you might be right. Because I was going to say them man there's Kobe, bro. Because I can't stand them.
But and Kobe's never been caught for cheating, though.
No, he hasn't. But he talks a lot of shit.
He does.
He's very dislikable.
Yeah. All right, but hold on. Here's another one. Shout out to Football Gossiper. Chelsea Sonnen.
Yeah, he talks a lot of shit.
Got caught cheating bare. in Chel's own words, I was on more juice than a box of Tropicana. Like to quote Chelsea.
Is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah. But right, so Kadima, Chel's likable now. Back in the day, Chel weren't likable.
Nah, but enough people still don't like him.
Exactly.
Enough people's like he talks too much. Rare.
I think Chelsea might be Chelsea, you know.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I
Is
think the
there anyone
Dillashaw one sits
else?
better though.
Yeah.
Because
We'll do
yeah, the
Dillashaw
Dillashaw one sits better. Yeah.
slash Sonnen. All right. So we've done
Oh yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea didn't really win anything. Luke's right. So TJ makes more sense as well, for real.
Yeah, true. All
Because
right.
TJ obviously was up, then he's down, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
All right. Liverpool now. Who is Liverpool? And look, let's try and be accurate with this one. Who is Liverpool?
Big up Matt. Matt's in the building. Matt
Big up,
knows,
Matt,
bro.
Matt,
Look, Matt agrees with me, bro. Matt agrees, bro.
Matt's just talking up a future fight, though, isn't it? So we.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Woodley, if your ribs are healed, we got we got a brethren who wants to see you in the ring, big man. Name the time, the place, anywhere. We'll fly to America. We'll get it done. Yeah? We'll get it done. Don't worry. Holla at your boy.
Nah, you're actually a menace, bro. Matt sitting there could be in a fight I didn't even ask for.
Bro, all I'm telling you is Matt's little ones are going to be like, Uncle, you secured the bag. Bless you. Love you forever. So don't worry, man. We'll get this sorted.
Shout out to Armand Turk. Check this drift. Sonnen once said when he was caught with 16 times the amount of normal man's testosterone levels, and he said that that is a lie to stop. He said that is a lie to stop lying to everyone. Tell them the truth. You caught me on a low day.
Oh,
he was going for it. He really wanted it.
Raw, boy.
All right.
16 times the amount of normal testosterone of a man. And that was a low day.
Yeah. But do you know what he also said? He said when he went into the ring with, the octagon with John Jones, and he said he went to grapple him and he felt overpowered. He said, whatever he's on is double what I'm on.
Yeah, because he's an arsehole. He just couldn't handle that man was going to brush.
No, he said he's never felt strength like that, even against heavyweights. He said he knows John was on something. He said if he felt that strong and he was on stuff, he said there's no way Jones was.
But you know, sometimes, I don't know if any of you lot have seen the movie Senseless. There's a bit where he takes a double dose because he thinks it'll be better, but it's actually worse. Maybe that's what happened to Chell. Maybe he took so much that it started to be the opposite of what it was supposed to be. Like, do you know what I mean? Because even 16 times is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy.
Dangerous. It's actually really dangerous.
Because you know a man has 16 times more testosterone than a woman. Yeah. So basically, he was a man's strength over a woman, equivalent of a man over a man. That's how high. That's crazy, bro.
And he said that was a low day.
Yeah, that's mad. That's crazy.
Who is Liverpool, bro? Because I'm racking my mind on this. I've seen a few people saying Francis Ngannou, GSP.
We're Whitaker.
Whitaker? Explain.
Sensational. Have a little drop off. Come back and be sensational. Randomly lose a fight. Nobody has a clue how or what was going on. And then you come back again.
So Adesanya's our Man City then?
We don't need to talk about Adesanya.
No, are you just saying that because he's your favorite fighter?
We don't need to talk about Adesanya or anything to do with that.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's Cormier. And the reason I say Cormier,
I'm cool with that. Cormier is the Don. I'm cool with that.
You'd argue that John Jones was his Man City, so he's the second best fighter of that generation. Just like I think of this era, we're the second best team. And then when he went up to heavyweight, he was the second best heavyweight of all time, in theory, behind Stipe of that generation. And I think we're the second best Champions League team of this mini generation behind Real Madrid. So while we've won one Premier League, we won one Champions League. He won a light heavyweight belt. He won a heavyweight belt. But he couldn't beat those two guys regularly. They were able to beat him more regularly than he was able to beat them. So for me, I think
he was cheated. I
and
like
he was
it.
cheated.
Yes, I like it. Twice. He was cheated with Jones because of the pictograms. And then, in my opinion, I know we've gone back and forth on this, but the eye poke was ridiculously influential in that fight.
No, I agree with you on that one.
That was such a robbery. I was vexed for the man. And he didn't even mention it, bro. That's how much of a don he is. He didn't even mention it. And no one can tell me that eye poke never changed that fight. Yeah, I like that.
Do you know what? Big up Henry. That's one of the best questions we've ever had, man. That got everyone thinking as well. That was sick. I rate it. Maybe we could do a members show and looking at the different players and compare them to.
Yeah, look at Imran.
We got Misha. Imran never fails, you know.
Yeah, me. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if his favorite shop is Millie's because it's a cupcake shop.
Cupcakes. Misha, boy. Misha back in the days. Oh.
Yeah, Misha. No, I'm not gonna lie. Misha got me into MMA as well. Still, it was probably Misha and Connor that were the two people that like kind of really made me like okay, I like this person. I want this person to win. So now I have a reason to kind of follow more than when I was being casual before, kind of thing. And then, and then from there it developed. So, and now obviously it's turned to Valentina, who's the absolute legend, who again has been robbed. She could be Liverpool as well. Techniques on smash, perfect. Yeah. You know what I mean? She could Liverpool could be Valentina.
Yeah, should have won against Nunes.
Hella gunmen around them. Yeah. Hey, for real.
Yeah, Valentina's a shout. Valentina
has a little sister. We've got a little brother across the street.
They're not as good. They're not as good.
They're not as good. They think they are. They're not as good, bro. What, you think because you're from Merseyside? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Not with your 10-point deductions and all that shit. So we could be.
That's a shout. Big up Henry for that, man. That was a sick question. Big up yourself, Henry. Right, let's get our next caller in. Haven't spoken to you in a while, Mr. Cat Sanday. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yeah, what's happening, bro?
Oh, I'm good, guys. I've been watching the show, for a while, but
we know
always when the call-in's on, I'm at work or something. But I've got a few questions, and with these questions, you guys might rush me when I answer these questions. I was doing some archiving back in the Kop-Ish, and I picked up a bunch of crazy quotes that I heard, and I'm just gonna. I've got some other questions as well, but even the chat can get involved in this, and I want them to guess who said these questions.
I know I'm in the mud.
So, quote number one is Bruno Fernandes is world class. Quote number two is Everton could get ahead of us with the way they're spending. Quote number three is Divock finishes like R9.
It's a shame Matt's not here to defend himself on that one. Sure. Look, only one of them has a goal in the Champions League final still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, my other two questions are, so Henry literally beat me to it, but I've always been thinking about this. If you guys were in the UFC and you had the exact same training as all these fighters, what weight class do you think you guys would be in, and where do you think you'd rank in that weight division? And
Okay.
I'm
Cal's
not
already
gonna,
thought about this, by the way.
I always and
Gary's already thought about it.
and then my final question is since like everyone here has probably watched WWE back in the days, who do you think is the best heel in WWE? I think mine is going to be a pretty underrated one. I think Chris Jericho, like when he was wearing the suits and everything.
Yeah, Jericho's a menace still.
Yeah, I heard this story on YouTube. And he said when he wore the suits, he went to Madison Square Garden because they had a match, and he was in the elevator, and this kid and his dad were in the elevator with him, and the kid was like a huge fan and he wanted to ask for an autograph, and Jericho completely blanked him on the whole way up in the elevator. And he said the reason he did that is because he wanted people to actually hate him, and he didn't want that guy and his son to think if they ever see him, oh, he's actually a really nice guy. So he refused to like sign autographs, merch, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I definitely think he might be our best heel. But
That's a sick
yeah,
one.
I'll write in the quotes as well. When you guys try and guess these quotes, I'll write who said them so like everyone can know. But
By the
we
way,
got
I know who said them. I know who said
I
them.
know which one I said. I said the Bruno Fernandez. I think I said the Bruno Fernandez one, and I think I said the Everton one as well.
yeah, it was actually you and Matt that said Bruno's world class, Cal. It wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, the Everton one that was definitely.
I remember that.
Yeah, Drift, I do remember. Yeah,
But in that
Drift, you
same
were
show, if you said one matter was world class, so we
yeah.
remember.
No, but here's the difference. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. I was trying to prove a point to my brother that he's not, because my brother kept telling me he was. So I told my brother to watch the reaction I got when I said it live. But at least at one point, Matter was world class. Bruno's never been world class.
I don't actually think Matt was world class at one point, but he was on the cusp of world class. No,
What, Chelsea Matter?
No, because I think for me, world class is you're walking to virtually any team in the world, and I don't think Matter would have.
Bro, Matter, Chelsea Matter, bro.
But Matt was brilliant. I just don't think he was world class though.
Bro, okay.
But he was sick. I'd have taken Matter at Liverpool at that time, 100%. But I don't think he was.
People just remember the Man United madness. Matter was quality.
I'm talking about Valencia Matter.
Yeah, Valencia, Chelsea, but that Matter was world class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all my questions. But thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Big up, man.
All right, guys. Have a good one, man.
You too, bro.
Yeah.
Take care. All right. Best WWE heel for me, Randy Orton.
Yeah, he's a madman.
But when I saw him DDT Stephanie and kiss her on the lips in front of Triple H, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I was Triple H. I know it's scripted. I'd have probably killed him there, bro. Like he was mad. He was crazy. Like
he was, I'm not gonna lie. He only became popular because he was a heel.
Yeah.
When he was nice and all that, when he first come out, nobody cared about
when he became a heel. Remember when he went through the Legend Killer phase? Man was slapping the Legend in the face. I'm hard as well, just hard slaps in the face, spitting on Mick Foley. Like, I was like, Rod, does this man like probably beat up John Cena's dad? Like, what else he did? I think he tried up John Cena and started lashing him with like. I was like, Rob, does he realize this is just scripted? Triple H was a bit of a madman when he was a heel as well.
Well, I was gonna say Brock Lesnar's definitely got to be one of them. Until recently, Brock Lesnar was a heel his whole life.
Yeah, I remember when he beat up Zach Gowen with the one leg. Remember that, bro? Yeah, Brock's in the conversations.
You know what? I know it was weird because his heelness became a superhero-ness, but Stone Cold, like he's got to be the best villain of all time, right?
Yeah.
Like you actually like Stone Cold. That's how good of a villain he was. Bro.
He was.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
Nurse.
Bruv, I see man had Triple H suspended like 30 feet in the air from a crane, bruv. You son of a bitch. Give me a hell yeah. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Like, you're about to drop this guy from about 30, 40 feet. You're talking about, give me a hell yeah. You know, it's like, nah, you're different.
Saying that, a funny version of a heel was Rock. When Rock would come back and become a heel and he started doing like the concerts and all that.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. Outside of WWE, MJF from AEW, he's brilliant. He's like how Sanday described Chris Jericho is how he is outside the ring as well. Like he's purposely not nice to people because he wants to be a heel.
Okay. You know what Jericho's like? You know when people talk about Luther Vandross and they're like, hold on. Big Luther or little Luther?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I feel about Jericho. I'm like, no, hold on. Ponytail Jericho or no ponytail Jericho? Because Ponytail Jericho was the guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Stand on the ramp like this, you know.
Yeah, bro. Break the wall down. It's like, all right. But non-ponytail Jericho? Nah. I didn't like non-ponytail Jericho.
I'll be honest though, I think Chris Jericho is the person that's reinvented himself the most out of any wrestler in history. Like he's literally timeless as a wrestler.
Who, sorry?
Chris Jericho, like the amount of times he's reinvented himself, changed up his character to stay relevant. Like he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean,
Vince, you know who actually is the best heel?
Surely Vince should get a shout in it.
Vince is the best heel ever, bro. Like, come on, we just gotta be honest.
Like, it might be Vince.
It probably is, bro. It probably is.
Well, remember, man sacrificed his daughter just so he could make Stone Cold lose the belt.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
he's
Vince,
Thanos.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But man, it's Thanos. Real talk.
Might be Vince. What weight class would you compete in, and where do you think you'd rank in the UFC if you had training the same way some of these fighters did?
All right, I would be a lightweight because I would do the same cheating ass thing that Khabib does, where I'll fight a weight below the one I should do.
Shade.
And how good would I be? If I'm being honest with you, I'm one of those guys who, I mean, this is a long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. But I was one of those ends who, like, if you punch me in the face and it really hurts to the point where I feel like I'm about to go, I'm a somehow get through it and you're going to take 8 licks for that lick because I can't believe you just gave me that lick so hard. Yeah. Like, that's the type of guy that I was. Pause. So,
yeah.
I would probably be a kind of Tony Ferguson, where I probably wouldn't have been good enough to ever actually get to the top and win the belt, but you would have hated fighting me because it would have been a long day for you. And I'm doing the elbows, cutting the face. I'm doing like whatever it takes to get it done, innit? But once again, this is a long time ago. A long time ago. You know what I mean? That ain't me no more. I'm calm and I know I'm an old man now. So yeah, it depends.
I'd probably be either lightweight or welterweight. I think
you at lightweight would be even worse than me at lightweight.
No, but I was really skinny growing up. I'd only say in the last couple of years I've actually started to put on a little bit of size.
That's true. So, but
skinny,
we still look at certain people and we know they're too big for the weight class.
No,
i.e. champion right now.
No, I'm built like John Jones. Like when I was like younger, I was built like John Jones, though, bro. No calves, bro. Nothing below the knee. Like so, like, I remember I'm not carrying weight in my legs like that. So it's just the upper body. So, I'd have good size and reach on a lot of the lightweights. Because what am I, 6'1", the average lightweight is about 5'10". So I'd have good length and reach.
A couple people in the chat are, Diaz might be right. Yeah, maybe I would have been a Diaz for real. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know who I compare. I was very quick when I used to train, like really quick, and I could hit hard. I could take a hit as well, to be fair, but I didn't like getting hit. I'm not a guy that would have liked to have stood there and just traded with someone else just for fans. I'm not doing that. Like, if you want to see someone else get brain damage, I'm not doing that. So I don't think I'd be ranked, because I think if you're ranked, you're literally like one of the best in the world. I don't think I'd have been one of the best in the world. If I was to compare myself to someone, I'm trying to think who's a quick. I'd say probably similar to Max, but I'm not getting hit like Max gets hit.
You got a very similar stance and body.
Yeah, but I'm more. I don't think I have cracked people and put them down. I've never knocked anyone out sparring or anything like that, though. So I wouldn't say I'm a one-hit quitter. Bobby Green's a shout, actually. Bobby Green's a shout, but I've got a very different stance to Bobby Green. Bobby Green, not that he's an arrogant person, but he fights in an arrogant way. I was never that. I was more defense first. Izzy's a bit of a shout, to be fair. I'd like to say I'd fight like Izzy, because I'm not in the whole. I may have one. I think a lot of us would. No, but like I'd have one of those Kelvin Gastelum fights in my career, but I ain't doing that again. Like, I'm not just gonna make that a regular thing. I'm gonna try and keep you at range, and if you get close, I'm gonna try and just finish it. But I'm not winning anything. I'm not winning any belts. I'm not gonna be ranked.
Well, Adesanya's obviously a champion, so
no, I'd say similar styles, but nowhere near what he is.
Do you know what? The more I think about it, the more the people are right. I probably would have been more of a Diaz. Crowd would have loved me. It would have been very entertaining fight. I'd never have been a champion or anything like that. But you know what I mean? And a couple man would have caught their hands. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. And I definitely would have probably been like all smiling at man when I knocked him out and all that.
But yeah, it is. I understand. I was very clean with my technique and I was very accurate. And I did not like to get into slugfest.
I only boxed though. I never did mixed martial arts, so I have no idea what it would have ever been. My kicking game was
really good when I was younger. Really good, man. Like, I'd find low kicks, I'd find shots just underneath the elbow and hit ribs, like a couple front kicks up the front and all that. Like, my kicking game was good and it allowed me to set my punches up, but I'd never been ranked. Those are the old days, bro, when I could, you know, like, now if I tried to kick something high, I'd probably rip everything from the hip down, bro.
I've never been flexible enough to kick high. Never, ever. I've got fast twitch muscles as well, which obviously, you know, is a good and a bad thing, because it means your stamina is not as good as thing, but you've got the power and the like acceleration and.
I'd say Matt would be Butterbean.
That's sad.
Nah, I'd say who would Matt be? To be fair,
Matt would be Woodley, bro. It's not just the beard, bro. No, strong, powerful, explosive.
Yeah, it's true. The
you know what I mean?
Woodley, not the current Woodley.
Yeah. You know, but you know, I'd probably say there are a lot of similarities with Woodley and Matt, and it's not just because of the beard. Like, genuinely, there are a lot of.
Shout out to Beige and Reds TV in the comments as well. Big up yourself. Go and subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. Right, let's get our next caller in. He is not a Liverpool fan, but he's always welcome on this channel. Let's introduce him properly.
Luke's wrong for that still.
So Benny boy. We're gonna bring him in. As we bring him in, let's all do the chant. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. We got big bucks in the building.
Yes, guys, you're right.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Long time, man. How you guys doing? Right?
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just waiting for Liverpool to get smacked tomorrow because the humbling you guys need. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I listened to Kopish, yeah, and it's not just you lot, but Liverpool fans are starting to get chess because Salah's stat padding against little teams at Anfield, and you're not going to be excited against teams like Forest and Brentford. And I know people can be like, "Oh, what? Chelsea couldn't beat Brentford or Forest." I don't care. Yeah.
No, listen, to be fair, Salah has stat padded against the little team.
Thank you, Callum.
He got an assist against Chelsea, didn't he?
You didn't win, so yeah. Yeah, and I heard Drifty last week say that Liverpool have no chance, but Arsenal and Liverpool ahead of City in a title race. So I want to know what you, sir. Can you elaborate, boss?
I mean, it's just a feeling. Sometimes you just get a feeling. I don't
So,
think
but that
City. I don't think City's going to end up. I think what I said at the time, and I still feel the same way, is there'll only be like 2 or 3 points in it. I don't think it's going to be a thing like Arsenal or Liverpool are like so far ahead of City that it's not down to like the last game or two. But I do think one of Liverpool or Arsenal are going to pip City to the title this year. I do. It's just a feeling, bro. I just
Fair
can't
enough.
see City being 4 in a row, and they don't look as strong. Now, if they do win it, of
You
course
reckon?
they're
I'll be real,
capable of
Drifty.
winning
Yeah,
it.
Drifty.
But
I think the City look better now than they did this time last year. You know that?
for real,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
man.
Yeah, statistically they are.
Like for example, when Chelsea played City, yeah, that game. Oh my gosh! At age 5 years, bro. Look at me. Oh my god. But yeah, I tell you.
no. But think about this though, bro. Think about last season, right? Even though they weren't kind of gelling at the beginning, but you're right, because that's when Haaland had just come and they were trying to figure out how to get him in. But I still think they were way more defensively solid. This season, they do seem to be like a little bit more kind of,
Suspect.
yeah, just a little bit more. So
Yeah,
I
John
think they
Stones,
were
innit?
relatively solid last season than they are this season, personally.
It's fair enough, but Liverpool not win no league, by the way. I still feel like you could second down, brother. You're in no title, yeah. And tomorrow, listen, yeah. I'm telling you now, you're not gonna get a reality check, yeah. McAllister in the 6th of the Etihad is that Callum trying to wear Timbs. The legs are too skinny, brother. You can't do it. You can't do it. Yeah. You got McAllister or Endo in the 6th tomorrow at the Etihad. Bernardo Silva, Alvarez, Doku, all them man on a transition against you lot. Come on, Callum. Like, I know deep down, like you believe it's long day for you tomorrow. Like, deep down, you know.
No, I predicted us to lose if
How
we
much?
go with McAllister in the 6. I said 4-2.
Yeah, same. It's I think 3-1, 4-2. I think it's gonna be long. I can't wait. It's so funny. But I can't laugh. We have Newcastle, but yeah.
Are you home or away this weekend?
Away, but if hear me out, Chelsea are better away from home. We're better away from home. I'll give
Yeah,
us that.
slightly.
But yeah, I'll be real. Chelsea is looking up now. It's good to see us improving, man. Competing in big games again. Undefeated against the top 6 so far.
So far,
What's the kind of?
they've all been. Have all your games against the big 6 been at home though so far, right?
Yeah, bar Tottenham. They've all been at home.
Oh, but Tottenham, yeah.
But guess what? We do. To be fair, I reckon at Anfield, I back us to the world there with Nkunku there. Lavia's going to be back when we go there next. I think January we play you there. I think we'll beat you there. Yeah,
We might not have Salah for that, innit?
AFCON. Oh, and we got Old Trafford 2 weeks. This game, yeah, at Old Trafford, that will like bring me in with pause. Like that means that yeah, Poch is the guy. Because bro, Chelsea don't win at Old Trafford, you know. We never win at Old Trafford. So I'm thinking if we win this year, I think we pan them there. But yeah, right now we're 10th. But it's like we're 10th, yeah. But like it don't feel like we're 10th.
Do you think we'll still get top 4?
Funny enough, I said it after the City game. I back us now.
I wouldn't be surprised now.
What's it?
I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Really?
I hope you don't, obviously, but I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Yeah, because I think we can now, man. Because the players are coming back now. But even Christopher Fana's back now. He's back in the team, training, not training. He's back outdoor training. So yeah, I think we're gonna run now to a new year. Get ourselves close to the mix, and who knows what happens from there? Yeah. Cole Palmer's coming. He looks amazing. He looks very good. Raheem Sterling. I think that everything I said last year, I called him jerk chicken. No, I said I cussed him out. You know, I was cussing him out. I said jerk chicken Timo Werner. I said he was never good. I was cussing him out. So happy that he's back playing well again, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say with Chelsea. But with Liverpool, I hope, yeah, you just need to humble yourselves because you're not as good as you think. And you drew to Luton. I don't get angry with you said.
No, we drew to Luton. You're right, but we've held our own this season though.
Have you won any big games?
Have we won any big games? Well, against the big 6, no. So far, we haven't. We've only played you and obviously Spurs. We were playing against.
That's what I'm saying. You haven't played Arsenal. You haven't played City, but yet you don't think. Anyway, it's your opinion, your club. You can say everyone, but for me, it's very premature. I just don't see no title challenge for Liverpool. I think, yeah. What you play?
If we're in and around it in January and we sign a couple of players, and I think we can win it.
You start. You will be shy.
Oh, sorry. Newcastle away was a massive win. Shout out to the chat. The chat's got my back. Bro, you can't say nothing. You ain't played them yet. You ain't played them yet.
Newcastle.
We were down to 10 men as well.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I'll give it 10 minutes. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
But how happened when it came to Stamford Bridge?
Well, you first game of the season, you guys got a draw.
Yeah.
That's like a cup final for you guys, though, isn't it, Liverpool? So.
Yeah, Chelsea celebrate draws now. I can't lie. You celebrate draws. I can't like celebrate the City draw like I win because I thought we had no chance. We came out 3 times. 3 times. So you can't tell me I can't celebrate the draw.
No, you deserve to. You deserve to.
I've come so accustomed to mid-table life that I'm not used to being unfortunate. I just celebrate draws. That's all really I got to say, man.
No, man, big up yourself, man. Look, make sure you jump in the chat tomorrow. Win, lose or draw, and on Monday after your game as well.
Listen, you see my name, Assad, yeah?
Yeah.
That's me in the chat. So when you see me tomorrow, yeah? I can't wait, bro. Oh my, how much, I Captain Harlem at FPL, yeah? Please, I need to do a job. And you lot in this belief, bro. I can't stand Liverpool. I'll be real, yeah? It's in Liverpool. I don't know what it is, but in the past couple of years, it's like my hatred has increased. Before, I never minded, but when you start winning trophies.
Yeah, it's because we won against you in the cup finals and all that, isn't it?
No, it's not cup finals. Before that, I see since you won the league, since then, I've not liked you. I don't know what it is.
Because you ain't beaten us since then.
We beat you. But Chelsea beating you more recently than you beat us.
When was the last time you beat us?
2021, remember? The Anfield, Mount.
Yeah, it's a point. And then, but we won a cup final, so technically we got wins there as well. So
on penalties, but yeah. Oh yeah, this season Carabao Cup final, we're gonna face you again.
Lifted the trophies though.
Yeah, fair enough. But this year we're gonna face the Carabao Cup final. I hope because you're semi-final, quarter-final. You have
quarters. Yeah, we'll beat you again.
You beat us for 3 years in 90 minutes.
Well, we don't need 90 minutes. We got stamina. We can go all the way.
Oh, okay, Callum, spicy. Okay, okay. We'll see. Set man's star striker missing open goals against Toulouse and that. But we move.
We'll see.
Callum, big up, brother, man.
Big up to you, my bro. Bless up, bro.
See you next time.
Yes, indeed. Big up to Big Bucks. Even though he's a Chelsea fan, he has been supporting us for time.
Apologies. I'm back.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with Chelsea for the rest of the season. I wrote them off quite early, but I think they could be a problem for teams going forward. As he said, Fofana's started to train again, and Kunku's back, Lavia's back. The squad starting to look like the problem that everyone thought it would be is starting to happen now, to be fair, and they're starting to gel.
I remember when everybody looked at me sideways when I said that they could be in a title race if they get it right, because obviously I was a bit premature with that. Could they get it right? It was a bit too early for them to get it right for the point. Although I do think if Nkunku wasn't injured this season would be different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chelsea have some good players if they do get it right. And I said it a couple of weeks ago and people looked at me sideways. I still believe Chelsea probably will get 5th. I know it doesn't seem that way right now, but I think Chelsea will finish above Man United.
Oh, yeah, of course they will.
I just do. I think Tottenham are the only other team that are good enough to finish above Chelsea. Chelsea have got no European commitment. Yeah. They just have to play 1 game a week. And they're going to get like gelled and stuff.
They got a massive squad. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's either them or Tottenham to get the 4th spot. Man United won't. I don't see Newcastle getting it either. Villa could be an outside shot. I think Villa are quietly going about their business. So I think it will be Chelsea or Spurs. I would say I favour Spurs, but they've got a lot of injuries at the moment. I'm going to go Chelsea for 4th spot. And I think they'll just pip it from Spurs. Because I think Spurs will injuries and stuff will catch up with them. So, yeah, we'll see. Right, let's go next caller in. You guys calling Mr. Friday Night, calling the Essex Yardi. Big up. Bruno Banton, a.k.a. Bruno Cruz.
Hi. First of all, big bucks. And this is a warning, cocky boy. Don't start something you can't finish. You understand? Yeah? If you come on this show, don't sit in there giving it a load of crap, yeah? This is a warning. That's the first. Secondly, I've heard apparently that Man United might miss out on finishing 4th place. Yeah, if Nice finish ahead of in League R apparently. So if Nice finish ahead, like second place, and United get fourth, United won't be able to get fourth place.
Why is that? Well, because they're owned by the same person.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
Glorious.
And also, apparently, because Everton's now got this 10 points deduction. What in the name of garbage is this with the media trying to defend them? They've broken the rules. They should be punished.
It's true.
Everyone's saying, they shouldn't get a points deduction. It's too harsh. It's too harsh. My ass. Okay? My ass. If they've broken the rules, they should be punished. All right? In the same way, the Man City should be punished. If they've broken the rules, okay, it should not take flipping 25, 50 years. Okay? Why are they taking 25 years? Yeah? The Everton one, how many weeks did that take?
Yeah.
Because look what happened with Juventus. They broke the rules and they were sent to Serie B. Look at what happened to Charlton Athletic, Birmingham City, Wigan,
Leeds,
Rotherham. There's another. That's just 5 examples. That's
So you ready to commentate more when you said Rotherham? That's what made me laugh.
The next bit, yeah, right. Our record against Manchester City away is dreadful. Our record against them at their ground is absolutely dreadful. We have not beaten this lot since 2016. Yeah, Man City are well due a beating. They are well due a thumping by the hands of Liverpool. They are well overdue a 4-1/5-1. I'm being serious. They are well overdue because we've been thumped by this lot. 5-0, 4-1, 4-0. Like, no. It's about time we go over there to their place and give them a thumping, one of their own. When was the last time we battered the crap out of this lot? They're well overdue.
2016. It's 2016.
Yeah, 2016. And the other thing is this, a bit of commentary. Rinsa. And now it's Salah. And now Brozovic, and he's been absolutely taken out by Roy Keane. He has absolutely kicked him in the back of the head. I guess, look who's in the commentary section now. Look at this. This is getting out of control now. Randy Orton has arrived in the stadium out of nowhere. The Viper, Harry, and look at this. The Undertaker's now come out of nowhere. And this is getting out of control now. And Chris Jericho has kicked Randy Orton right in the back of the head, right in the middle of the match. It's all kicking off here. Michael Barratt's getting involved. George Mendes getting involved. And they're all getting involved here. The game's still going on here. And Basigua now is getting involved. And we all know what happened when he got involved. The last time he did that was back in 2009 where he kicked, I think it was Michael Etienne in the back of the head. George Akinfenwa. Peter Odom-Wingy's now getting involved here. Now Peter Odom-Wingy, Marino on the pitch, followed by Wenger. And now Klopp's on the pitch here. What are they doing here? They're not allowed to do that. The referee and advanced VAR's now getting involved here. Advanced VAR here. And Sergio Ramos is doing a Becky Lynch on Mohamed Salah. He's done a Becky Lynch on Mohamed Salah. That is a very dangerous challenge. He's grabbed the arm and he's pulled it in the opposite direction. That's a Becky Lynch. And we all know what's going to happen here. And Sergio, now Pepe, Real Madrid's now getting involved here. Pepe. And Pepe's kicked Sergio Ramos in the back of the head. He's kicked him in the back. He's twisted his neck, RKO'd him. He's RKO. Hey, nothing you can say. That's a bit of Randy Orton,
Oh my days, that's football Royal Rumble, boy. That's a madness. Look at that.
And it'll be interesting to see what happens in the other games. There's a bit of banter for Arsenal and Tottenham, yeah? Tottenham, who haven't won a trophy. since Nanny McPhee. They haven't won a trophy since the Dudley Boys, since Jeff Hardy. They haven't won a trophy since Balamori. Since Roxy and Sean's wedding. And we all know what happened between Roxy and Sean, where the dress ripped at the bottom. Yeah, in 2008. I remember that one. That's another thing they haven't won a trophy since. And after Arsenal, who haven't won a trophy since Will Young. Arsenal, who haven't won a trophy since Will Young. Will Young. Yeah, leave right now. That's what the trophies are doing. They're leaving right now. I think I better leave right now.
Oh man.
That's what the trophies are doing. They're leaving right now.
Oh man. Bruno, I tell you what, bro, before we let you go, yeah, I swear to you, please do me a favor, bro. Send an audition tape into every football broadcaster, bro, because you have got the most perfect commentator voice.
Yeah.
And like it literally is like Clive Tilsley, John Motson. Like honestly, bro.
Very level.
Like,
on a research.
Just remember, you won't be able to only talk about Liverpool players though if you're commentating.
Obviously, I could bring up a load of things. And just so you know, PSG have just thumped the crap out of Monaco 4-2. Guess who scored for Monaco? A certain Taki Minamino. Interesting.
Oh, nice. Did Mbappe get any?
He's scoring still.
Yeah, but it don't mean much because it's nothing more than a side piece, isn't it? It's like it's more than the bridesmaid. Yeah.
Very true, but Bruno, you're a legend.
Tottenham fans are kissing Arsenal fans, yeah? That's first and second. That's second place and third place, yeah? Anyway, I better get going because otherwise I've got to get on here. Otherwise, I'll be here till midnight.
No, big yourself.
Big up, bro. Big up as always.
Thank you very much.
Take it later, bro. A couple people saying PSG have scored again. So what's that? 5-3, 5-2 then?
2. Has Mbappe got any people? Did Mbappe get any? If he's still auditioning for that move to Liverpool, let us know. I'm around to the idea of it, you know, Drift. I'm around to the idea of Mbappe, you know.
Oh, what you mean? You're coming around to the idea of the dream of what would be such a nice thing if.
Yeah, I know it's not happening, bro. We're not even getting a DM. We ain't getting Mbappe. Like
the thing that's frustrating though, bro, is that if we were doing what Man City and Chelsea tried to do in terms of whatever it takes, and I don't mean the illegal part, I just mean having the ambition of whatever it takes, we'd probably be able to find a way to get the move, but because we're not like that, we won't.
Yeah.
But Mbappe to Liverpool isn't actually crazy because of the move. It's just because we have the owners that wouldn't put up the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think if you gave him maybe a 40-50 million pound signing on fee so that you could give him a normal, well, I say normal, a regular top player wage, but you've given him the big signing on fee, I think it could be done. But yeah, they won't do that.
We definitely wouldn't do that. All right, let's get our next caller in. Kadima in the building. Kadima, you there, bro?
Hello, you there, bro?
You there, brother?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can just about hear you, bro. Your mic's a little low.
Breaking up a little bit.
Hold on, huh? Yo, are they here, no?
Yeah, it's a bit better.
It's a little better, or are they here, man? Yo, you see that? yo. And that's Friday. Yo, me feel undefeated. Who fi beat me? Them still not bad yet. You know what I mean? these men and them saying we going and lost and they will take a draw. I don't know what kind of mentality they're coming with. I going for the victory. Anything else is basically unacceptable. You understand? What I like about Liverpool Football Club is whenever I watch the lineup and I see certain men I know, them going to give everything and leave everything outside. Certain other men I can't say that about. You understand? It's about a man who's like a lab rat, a pet project. You can come in love with him, Harvey Elliott. I don't know why. You understand? Because
He's the project, bro. That's why.
He does run around plenty. He has energy. Okay, he ain't enough body. Or let's say endo weak. Harvey, I don't understand. He could do a push-up. He could do a pull-up. He could do a burpee. I don't know, bro. And one thing I have to address the Chelsea man who now come inside. I don't understand where these Chelsea men and them. They have like dog. They have more chest than a plastic surgery office in Hollywood, bro. I don't know. The nerve, the audacity, and the unmitigated cause to come on a Christian, God-fearing, Allah-fearing platform like this and spew that garbage.
It sounds like I missed a lot when Bucks was on there. Yeah, it got a bit. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? And all them rivals would have played a combination chat just to see we lost. You understand? When it is we win 3-1, as usual, I don't see them. When we lose or we draw with Luton, there's more man than Adam 22 wife bedroom. You understand? There's about 500,000 man inside. I don't know where all these men come out. Get it? and talk about Chelsea players, Chelsea players, and I'm gelling. What Chelsea talking about here, Jen? What Chelsea talking about? Some of the faster Chelsea, City, Man U, and Everton get relegated. That's better for me. Relegate them down to the 4th division as far as I can see. And one more thing, I just for all the UFC fans, I got UFC man long time, you understand? I don't care. Khabib and them all of them is pussies in my book. That man is not warriors, pal. They want to have a man on the ground defense, less than just beating him up. A warrior is a man who willing to get puff in his face, you know what I mean? That's why I class as a warrior. So Khabib and them is frauds, but them is fraud. Let them go back on the cliff, you know. I got done that. And that is about it. I expecting a victory. I don't know about earlier, but I know so asking, but I willing to pull up like the midlight rubber, and I looking to take 3 points in the empty hard. You understand? The men and them have nothing for we dog. Haaland. All they know Salah is he does eat halal. You understand? You want to deal with them dog. Ruben Diaz, he always sliding around like he on ice skates or something. You understand?
Let's hope he slide in tomorrow as well, bro. Let's you know what I mean? I agree with you, bro. We want the win, but we do have to. A draw is a good result. I know what you were saying earlier, but like we're away, bro. We're like, you know what I mean? And our record is poor there, bro. So to get a draw is a good result considering we lose there a lot.
Jeremy Doku's a fraud. He's the Nigerian Anthony.
You're not feeling Doc? Oh.
Yeah, he are one who cut inside and take a snapshot or something like that.
No, I ain't gonna talk about Doku till after the game finish.
Hero mind.
Tomorrow they're gonna see us screenshot with Trent upside down or something like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying nothing until the game. You know what I mean?
Free Palestine until Palestine is free.
Indeed.
Ceasefire. This thing going on 70 years.
Yeah, for real.
70 years. I living in my place now, man. Somebody moving upstairs and say, "Watch that? There's them house now. What is that? What is that? All genocide Joe and all them useless world leaders and them. Oh, I don't know what we gonna do. A little sanctions, maybe. I don't know. Of dragging all their foot and do the right thing, man. You understand? Last thing I want to say,
man. We want
all this Man City thing. All I remember, football is one of the most corrupt sports. The only thing more corrupt is maybe boxing or like Olympics and them kind of shit. Football is one of the most corrupt sports in the world, and we've been doing this for the past 100 years, and ain't nothing changing at all. You feel them man and them billionaire and them who own them club, you feel them niggas doesn't even go to jail like us, bro. You ever watch you Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Even when they do get locked up with them embezzling shit, them niggas playing tennis and sipping margarita and thing in prison, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
We know this. We know this.
last thing I want to leave everybody with here is a quote from Anakin Skywalker. If we aren't willing to do whatever is required, then we risk losing what we have been mandated to protect. And I had 3 points, and then number 20. And this year, Europa setting whoever number 7 coming home next year again. I don't know.
I like that talk. Still, I like that. I like it.
Yeah, Paul, I
Big
have
man, big up, bro. Big up yourself, man.
more chest than a Hollywood wife. Every month, I just had to come here and remind all you supporting an elite club, dog. Elite are the elite, you understand?
There we are.
Never forget, bro. Never forget.
Yeah, big up, man.
Big up, bro.
Big up,
Kadima,
bro.
you're a legend, bro.
Yeah, peace, love, and light, everybody. Hope all
Yeah,
have a
man.
blessed night. All who working, hope all get a raise. If all don't work, hope all get work Monday, please, you know.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Big up yourself, bro. Big up.
Kadima.
Star, me not Skywalker.
Big up Kadima, man. Big up.
Yeah, man. That was a good calling, man.
Yeah, very good, man. Very good. Very good. Speaking a lot
You
of
know
facts.
what? Hey,
about
big up
football.
Biggie as well. Who Chris O'Neill just said, yeah, anytime you talk to somebody back home or whatever and it come night time, you can just hear the crickets in the background. The whole time it's like, yo, I don't even know if I can deal with that just constantly.
You get used to it, innit? You just
I was
get
gonna
used
say, you probably do get used to it still. You probably do, but yeah.
You do get used to it. Drift, we didn't speak. I briefly spoke about it. Have you seen Klopp's quotes about McAllister?
Yeah, I actually watched the interview and basically he was kind of defending his position in terms of like, all right, can we just stop talking about McAllister now? I think he's getting fed up with it just always being about the DM role and what's going on and stuff like that. And I truly think that Klopp kind of believes what he's saying as well, bro, which you probably hate the sound of. And I'm not even saying I like it, but I think he wants to have a ball playing DM where he's more effective on the ball than off the ball. And I think he might have stumbled upon this. I don't think it was the plan. Andre, Caicedo, there are a few other players that were clearly, factually, we were after. I've seen the quotes about Andre. Andre's even come out himself and spoke about he could have joined Liverpool, come close to it. Caicedo, Lavia, that's all factual stuff. But I think we stumbled upon something, a little bit like how we stumbled upon when he wanted to start playing Robbo and Trent as the playmakers when we didn't get Fekir, and he changed it up and he went with something different. Yeah. I think he's done the same kind of thing here with McAllister, and he's defending the fact that McAllister will grow into the role. There are more benefits to having a ball-playing DM than there are a destructive DM, etc., etc. I think there's a possibility he might be trying to mold McAllister into this over time. And lo and behold, people, we may have to get ready for this rocky road until it happens or fails and then we change. But it might be McAllister in this DM role for a minute. I think Cal's right. I don't think we're going to buy a midfielder. I don't. I really don't.
If that happens, Drift, then I don't think we win the league again under Klopp.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
And it's not because, but you know how much I rate McAllister, but it's not his position.
Mm. Yeah, I know.
It's just not. It's not fair on him. I don't think we'll win another league if McAllister's our number 6. If McAllister's our number 8 and we have a number 6, then I fully back us to win the league under Klopp again. Not with Mac in the 6 though. And again, Drift, I shared a graphic with you today. Let me see if I can get up on the screen. I'm trying to remember who. I think it was who shared? It might have been Jamie Phillips. Shout out to Jamie Phillips, shared it.
Actually, do you want to know what? You're right. Let me bring up the thing that I want to talk about as well. Give me 1 second.
I'll
Yeah,
go on.
keep going. Keep going.
But yeah,
man.
there was a graphic earlier. I can't find it at the moment. I'll see if I can find it quickly for you guys and then bring it up on the screen. Basically showing how teams in the league attack and where they're attacked. So basically the areas of the pitch where they are exploited and where they're not. And for ours, we basically dominate everywhere on the pitch pretty much. But where we sometimes get dominated is at that right back position. And again, I don't think that's a case of personnel. I think that's a case of tactics and the way we set up. We leave so much space on that right hand side because Trent vacates it being inverted. It's almost like we're inviting pressure. It's like for boxer fights and keeps their lead hand down. The advantages to that are when the punch is coming from you, it's less likely that the person you're fighting is going to see the punch because it's not in eye line, it's from down here. So you don't know when I'm going to throw the punch. You don't know what angle I'm going to throw the punch, whether it's going to be a jab, hook, uppercut. You don't know. But on the flip side of that, you're leaving your face open. So instead of you having your hand up here, you've got your hand down there. That whole side of your face is open. So you're almost inviting teams to hit you.
It is, bro.
If you get hit, there it is. If you're a legend, bro.
We had the same. We had this great man think alike.
So if you look at R1, if you look at Liverpool, teams primarily have possession. So just for anyone who's watching, you might not be able to see it fully. So what is shown in red is where Liverpool control possession on the football pitch. What's shown in blue is where the opposition controls possession against us. And if you look, they primarily have it in defense and goalkeeper, which is perfect. That's where we want the majority of their possession to be. But if you look at that right back position, that's where the blue is. There's a little bit on Robbo's side and Simicast's side, but mainly on that right hand side. Drift, I know I sound like a broken record. Get Joey G as permanent right back now, and Trent, just let him be a midfielder, especially if we're not signing another midfielder. It's time now.
I mean, I do get where you're coming from, but if you look at Brighton, for example, because they do have a right back who is more advanced and is kind of more of like a threat going forward than defensively, you'll see there are some similarities with Liverpool in that regard there. And then even Arsenal, to a slight degree, because Ben White inverts, they do have a bit of a similar blue area to us on the right. Are we maybe just looking into it a bit too much because we're like paranoid about Trent and his defensive case? Like, is it maybe not? If you look at, I think maybe City are the only one who look like their right back doesn't necessarily get exposed more than their left back. Like, some of the other big teams, it kind of is. I don't know. I'm just.
No, I hear what you're saying. When you're comparing us to Arsenal, which is why I think a lot of their fans no longer want the inverted system as well. City do the inverted system very different to how we do. We invert our fullbacks. City invert their centre back, which is it's not even inverting. Like, I've never heard of a centre back just having a free role. Never say never. Actually, you look at players like Lucio, for example. Lucio back in the day effectively had a free role. Beckenbauer way before him. So there have been centre backs who have had free roles, but not necessarily in the modern game. Whereas you look at us, the closest thing we have to that is a Matip who will sometimes go for a little dribble, but Stones is effectively a midfielder who just drops back into helping defense. So I think City are always going to be more stable that way, whereas we leave the flank open. Like, we literally leave Trent's side open. And it means we're dragging our defense all the way over a lot of the time. And when you look at Arsenal, they've got the players to do the invert. They've got Gabriel, they've got Saliba, and they've got Ben White, and they also had Timber as well, who unfortunately got injured. Between Robbo and Simicast, I don't think we have. The only way I think the invert could work is if you started Trent as a left back and then inverted him. So Joey is the right of the back three, but then you're pushing Virgil to the left of the back three, which for me isn't a smart idea. So I know, man. I just don't want us to play it. I just think we've got the personnel where we don't need to invert. We've got enough great midfielders where we don't need to invert. You either play Trent and play him as a right back, how he used to play, or you play him in midfield for me. This hybrid thing where you're giving him 2 roles, meaning everyone else gets 2 roles, meaning Szoboszlai can't be closer to the box where he's most devastating. I think it's more of a hindrance than a benefit nowadays.
Fair dues. I mean, we've spoke about this at length so many times.
Yeah,
it's mad now, isn't it? It's mad.
Like, I don't know if you heard my analogy or if you agree with it, Drift. It's almost like a boxer who, instead of having their lead hand up, they have their lead hand down. The benefits are, if you're fighting someone, you don't know when the punch is coming from because it's coming from the hip. It's not in the eye line. So you could go for a jab, you could go for a hook, you could go for an uppercut. The person's not going to know. But what it is doing is you're leaving your face exposed as well. So you're almost inviting that pressure on. So I just don't like the point of us doing it. And especially tomorrow, bro, I'll be real. Doing the invert against City tomorrow, I think, is asking for trouble.
I know what you mean. But I think most battles against Man City are lost in midfield. And inverting gives you more numbers in midfield, which theoretically does go in a more positive sense than a negative sense if you're thinking about trying to not lose a midfield battle. But again, obviously, you got to make sure that the ball doesn't get switched out to the wing, because Doku against a non-Trent, as in Trent's inverted, and then there's all that space, then that does become a massive problem, especially if Ibu's not playing. So
we say that though, when we beat Man City, when we have beaten Man City, we've never overloaded the midfield. It's quite the opposite. We just have 3 players in there who perform to their roles. Like Henderson, Fabinho, and Gini just did their thing.
We used to beat them with the foot soldiers, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, Gini, Hendo, and Flacco were foot soldiers. So you didn't necessarily need numbers.
It was that press resistance that Gini had. In the same way, McAllister's got press resistance.
I know, but Gini also could get after the opposition and hurry them and press like a madman.
I hold my hands up. This is a fair point from Football Gospel. Bobby would drop in sometimes as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fair point. That is a very fair point.
One thing I will say, you don't beat Man City unless you attack. And I know common sense will say, well, duh, you got to attack to win, but you get what I mean. You can't beat Man City without attacking, because the only way to beat them is to have them thinking about defense and not they're just constantly concentrating on attack. If you sit back in a low block against City and just try and counter attack, eventually they're going to do you, because they're too good of a team to not unlock you at some point. You kind of do. I think that's why Liverpool have had more success than most, because we are the only team in the last 5-6 years that were like, all right, let's do the toe-to-toe thing then. If you just want to slug it out, let's slug it out. And because we had Mane, Salah, and Firmino, who was a sensational front three, and we had an absolute foot soldier midfield, we would a lot of times be able to come out on top of them clashes, because we'd smother them in midfield and our attack was absolutely lethal.
Yeah.
So what we got to try and do is kind of get back to that a little bit. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, well, Liverpool kind of slightly did the more sitting back than attacking at Anfield last season, and we snuck that 1-0 win. But again, there's going to be exceptions to every rule in it. But generally speaking, beating Man City is about giving as good as you're getting, rather than just sitting back and just trying to hold out and hope you can just do a little quick counter attack. That doesn't really work against Man City.
We also only did that when we went 1-0 up. We actually didn't play low block for the whole game and play counter attack.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
I mean, that's a bit of a misconception. When we went 1-0 up, we absolutely did that. But we didn't do that for the whole game. If we did that for the whole game, they'd have battered us. We didn't do it for the whole game. If I'm not mistaken, for the first half, we went toe-to-toe with them. Second half, they had the goal disallowed, and then we started pressing on the action. And then when Salah got the goal, because if you remember before that, Salah had a chance and he missed. He should have passed to Jota and he missed. And then he scored the goal. And then we started sitting back and hitting them on the counter. Because who did we bring off the bench that day?
I can't remember.
D9.
Did he not start that game?
He didn't start the game. It was Salah. It was Salah, Jota, I want to say Firmino.
Okay, I can't even remember. You know, my memory's bad. Have I crashed or has Cal crashed? People, let me know who's crashed. Is it me or Cal, peeps? Oh, it's Cal. Okay. Hopefully his thing will reset itself in a sec then. For a minute there, I was thinking, is it me? Well, go on. Cool. Let me hit up a few of these supers while I wait for Cal, then hopefully his thing will reset. Big up John every time, man. Long time. 38 months a member, man. Big up your damn self, John. Says big up Callum Drift and Matt have been a member for 38 months. We know, bro, and we massively appreciate it, bro. Trust me. Big up your damn self to John. Honesty has been a member for 40 months, which is still a big thing. Big up yourself, bro. We'll have some good, cool members content coming for you guys around Christmas as well. So hold tight, members. That says, big up, boys. Keep on grinding. Much respect. Big up yourself, bro. Dado, big up yourself, bro. Says, don't forget, I am also a day one Kopish fan. 48 months, but I lost my wallet, so I had to cancel my card and membership and start again. That's a mad thing. But we do know that, bro. We do. You know, we actually do. And big up yourself for that, man. We know, obviously, we do notice that obviously there are some times where like people it will show that they're a new member, but we know there was a member already. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you know we do pay attention to that stuff, so we do know when you've jumped in and jumped out, kind of thing. So big up yourself for that. But yeah, you're back, Cal. I didn't know if it was you or me at first. I was thinking, what the hell?
Remember I said before the show started, I was like, I really hope my laptop don't cut out during any of the calls. So I'm upset it cut out, but I'm happy it didn't happen during the
Yeah. It's a blessing still. We managed to get through that call without it.
Definitely. Yeah. Drift, any different to how you're feeling from yesterday to today? Big game in less than 12, well, around 14 hours.
I don't know if you could see the fit. Like, we got time for that. If you, if you have time, just do it on a private thing. Big up, Jamie. How do I feel different? I don't know. I kind of feel the same, bro. I kind of feel the same. I'm up for it. I'm excited, and I know we could take a hiding tomorrow. I know we could. We really, really could take a hiding. I know that, but I'm excited, and I do think we can get something out of this game. And I know some people will say thinking about a draw is like a little bit weak or whatever. But no, I think a draw at the Etihad is the best result you can ask for, other than the obvious. Just don't lose. A loss tomorrow almost kind of makes me start to believe the title race was a bit silly. And a win tomorrow makes me think that I was right, that we are in the title race. So there's a big difference between winning and losing. And a draw just keeps you how it is. You know what I mean? As long as you don't lose to your rival, at the end of the season, if you don't win it, you can blame yourself. But if you let your rival beat you, then you know you probably lost because you lost that game. Because let's keep it a buck. In the last couple of title races that we've lost, it probably was always the loss at the Etihad why we lost the title. Especially there was only 1 point in it both times.
Well, 18-19, they beat us at the Etihad, which obviously gave them the league. The quad chasing season, they didn't beat us at the Etihad. We drew both
of those. Yeah, we drew both of those. Yeah. But then again, what you would say is that draw of the Etihad is a sensational result. If you get the win at home, you win the title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Like we should have won at home that season, which is something we do generally do. Beat City at home. It's just
I think it was 50-50. I think we should have got another goal in that game, but we're also very lucky that Milner didn't get sent off.
Yeah, so I hear that first half. I hear that.
Milner should have walked. He should have been sent off.
I hear that. But it should have been a handball at Mersey against Everton for Rodri. So it's what it is.
No, of course. Yeah, of course. So, yeah. Right. Our last call of the evening.
Give me 1 sec, bro. But big up yourself, Jamie, bro.
Like Jamie Phillips in the building.
Yeah, I've just come for my flowers. That's all. I've been saying for a while that Jurgen likes Mac in the 6, and everyone can ever go at me.
Yeah.
It's mad because I do think if the right DM was available right now, Klopp wouldn't put McAllister in the 6. But also, there's a thing with I don't know the way Klopp's explaining the way he wants us to play. I don't actually know if McAllister's suited to any other position in a team but the 6. Because if he wants our midfielders to be box-to-box midfielders and then the 6 just sits, McAllister can't be box-to-box, in my opinion. I don't think that he's his game. He wants to play in more of the attacking third of the pitch, more of a controlling position in the pitch where he can control the tempo and the link. You take something away from his game if you do that, and then you take something away from the system that Klopp wants to play with. So the way Klopp's talking at the moment, it looks like he likes him there for the reasons that we've been talking about. He wants that player in the number 6 who can play with the ball, can move with the ball, can get forward with the ball, progress with the ball quickly, spread it. That's what he wants. He wants to move. He wants the ball moving quickly as much as possible and containing the play in the opposition's half. And he said like he wants to compact the midfield, like you showed me that heat map earlier. And that's an issue for me on the system point of front. If you want to compact the midfield, for me, I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine compacting the midfield and keeping everyone squeezed in, yeah. But then you've got to have defensive fullbacks that don't go forward.
Yeah.
That's the issue. If you're having Trent at right back and he's inverting and he's helping you with that compacted midfield area, every team wherever go play will always try and play their football on our right side of the pitch because that's where all the spaces continuously always go to be. And that's where Liverpool slip up. Liverpool slip up because they get high up the pitch. They can't play compact through the middle. How many games do we see this season where Liverpool just play through the middle of teams and don't really go wide no more?
Yeah.
And then what happens is if we're sloppy with our passing, because we're so high up the pitch and staying compact, the wide areas get annihilated in every single game. So when people keep telling us, oh, our defenders ain't as good as they used to be, we need defenders, we're conceding chances all the time, we need a DM to stop these chances. People got to wake up to the fact that the system's not great and it's not perfect. Yeah. And as long as Jurgen Klopp's in charge, no matter how much control we're going to get of the ball and how much possession he wants in that midfield, Liverpool always got to be vulnerable to that happening in every single game. But I think he only plays like that because he has got Alisson and Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
And if he didn't have them two at their best, I wonder what way we would have played. But I don't know who he wants as a DM. He obviously wants a ball playing DM. That's why we were never after Ugarte. That's why we were never after Polina. If you look at the way Lavia played for Southampton, you could argue that Lavia could play a little bit further forward in the 6 because he's good on the ball. Yeah, that's why Klopp and Big George were after him and Billy Hogan. By the way, everyone in chat, I've got something to say right now. Everyone who goes against John W. Henry, yeah, rightly so at times, yeah. But everyone's got to realise that Billy Hogan runs Liverpool Football Club, not John W. Henry. People got to start realising this. Billy Hogan is the CEO of Liverpool Football Club. He is in charge of the day-to-day running of our football club, not John W. Henry's just got the club as a franchise. He puts people in charge of that franchise. Billy Hogan's the money man. He's in charge of. Billy Hogan's the one who tried to buy Casado. Klopp didn't want Casado because that's not the DM he wants. He wanted Lavia. So George and Klopp were over there doing Lavia. Billy Hogan was over there doing Casado. Yeah. and we had this mess. But it's an interesting one for the future. I don't mind waiting for the right player because I don't want to be a team that just buys a player just because we need a player for that position. And if he's not good enough, it's all we've done before Taro Endu. But I don't think he was bought to play that number 6 position now after listening to Klopp's press conference. It is McAllister. So if he's waiting for the right DM to appear, I'm cool waiting for it. But yeah, it's not going to be the players we want. We just have to learn and live with that as fans. We're not going to get this player we want, that player we want. And it's always not down to the owners, guys. They are to blame, but it's not always down to them. Jurgen dictates what he wants. And to be fair, shouldn't Jurgen be allowed to maybe dictate what he wants now? He's been at the club 8 years. He's a successful manager. Everyone loves him. So maybe he should be allowed to dictate what he wants. But I can't argue too much what's going on because where we are in the league right now. I've got to give it up to this club, actually. Yeah. I don't think we've realised how much of a turnaround in 12 months we've had. You go from a dead midfield. It's like rotten Morleys, yeah? You love Morleys, but it's rotten now, yeah? You've left it in the fridge 1 week too long, yeah? The chips are gone. The chicken's dehydrated. It looks like crap. But it's still Morleys, yeah? It's still got that spice on that bread, yeah? It's still nice, right? But it's going to make you sick. It's going to put you in hospital. That's Fabinho, Henderson and Thiago and all that lot. What we got now, we got fresh Morleys. The chicken's moist, it's plumped, it's white, the sauce is beautiful, the ribs are spot on, the Coke's not flat, you know, and they're going again.
Oh, black Coke. Oh.
Yeah, the black Coke's the worst, man. And that is what I will congratulate his club with. They have turned around a whole midfield in one transfer window. And at the moment, are running it really well. So I think we should give our flowers to the club for that, personally.
I agree, Jay. I do. Let me just, before you go, Trent, keep him at right back or go midfielder, Trent?
I'll keep him right at the coach, to be fair. It's Trent. I don't. What's the best Liverpool have ever played with Trent Alexander-Arnold as a right back, in my opinion?
Yeah.
What's the best Trent Alexander-Arnold as a right back? Is Trent going to get the numbers being a midfielder compared to being a right back? Do I want Trent under pressure constantly on the ball playing in midfield, or do I want him with space? I look at our right side of our team. Trent, Szoboszlai and Salah. It's quite a saucy right-hand side of our team. I don't know if there's many better than that right-hand side. Leave him alone, Tom, is he? I will feed Cal Morley whatever time that right-hand side, man, that right-hand side is strong. And when you put Trent, when you just take Trent and go, all right, I'm going to put Trent that way and that way, that means Szoboszlai's got to come over here and do that, which means Salah's got to be a little wider. I don't know if that disadvantages us or is it an advantage because we've only lost once with it. It's an awkward one. I would play. What I would do personally in January, I'd go and get the best defensive right back I could possibly find on the market, and just make Trent an all-round midfielder, so he don't have to try and invert. He doesn't have to worry about getting back in the right back position and coach his game as a midfielder. You know, Trent said it himself now. He watches midfielders constantly. Trent's also said it himself. He'd rather play midfield. Get a defensive-minded right back that don't have to bomb forward. Look, you look at Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker don't bomb forward.
Doesn't at all.
He doesn't go past the halfway line, but he uses his pace between halfway line and his own box, and he's defensive-minded. Get something like that. You don't need a bombing up fullback anymore. You know, Szoboszlai can get there. Salah, you've got so many players around. We don't have to do that no more. I just want us to have more of a defensive structure in our wide areas where if we do that, get Trent in midfield, and with the forward line we got, we'd be extremely difficult to beat.
I hear you, Jamie. I hear you.
Yeah, the fact that he's a right back and watching midfielders I don't like the sound of that.
No, but look, I watch lesbian stuff and I'm not a woman, you know what I mean? You know, you know, you gotta go and what you gotta do your thing, you know.
Yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Friday, everyone.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Oh,
I need to see what happens tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow shows a lot. Tomorrow shows a lot.
Oh man. Oh man.
So Jay, why I've got you here? To win or lose or draw tomorrow?
I've made Sully laugh. I'm good.
Oh man.
I think if Liverpool beat Manchester City tomorrow, I think Liverpool win the Premier League, because it's the hurdle. If they can get over that hurdle, we've played everyone hard away from home. Everyone's got to come to Anfield yet. Pause. But
you are making it real bad.
I feel like Liverpool. If they can beat City tomorrow, I think City win the Premier League. If Liverpool draw with City tomorrow,
you know what? Fair play to Jamie though. It's a morning game, right? So you know what I mean. Yeah. We all know what happens in the morning.
Yeah. Morning glory, watch it. Yeah, I want to see 22 of them on the pitch, don't you?
The day you stop getting those is the day you worry.
For real.
Yeah, it's been a few mornings, to be honest. I might have to start worrying. I'm getting in my 40s now. So it might be.
Oh, man. It's probably the morning, Jamie. Cut that shit out, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, dear. But yeah,
it's Friday, everyone. It's Friday, man. Make sure you go support Jamie and sign up to Jamie's channel as well.
Go and check out his channel, man. One of the best Liverpool channels about.
Appreciate it.
Please go and do that, people.
But yeah, let's win tomorrow. Let's do them. The City team ain't as good as everyone thinks they are. They're vulnerable at the back. Do you know what it is? I think City are more vulnerable at the back than people realise. The problem is no one's brave enough to do it against them, because what they do at the other end of the pitch, they annihilate teams. Chelsea were brave against
and Wolves as well.
Wolves. You know where Wolves attacked them though? Down their left-hand side. That's their weakest area.
Who was playing that day, Jay? Who's their winger that day?
They had that overrated left back from Leipzig. And by the way, no one talks about it enough. How much did he cost? He ain't really cutting it.
80 mil or something like that.
And he didn't play that position though, so we do have to give him a little bit.
No, I think Ake played that day, didn't it? Didn't Ake play that day, I think?
Oh, okay. I don't give a shit. But down that left-hand side, I think is City's weakest point, because Doku's there. I've got a feeling City might line up with Jack Grealish on the left and Doku on the right, though.
Yeah. So
I think that's how City might, because I think they're very aware of Mo Salah just cooking, and especially on that, you got a left back who's not really a left back. That's perfect for Mo Salah. He's just going to cut inside every time and spin him and turn him constantly, and I think they're very aware of that. And Jack Grealish, I don't rate the guy as much as some people do, but what he will get back in defensive situations and help out his fullback more, in my opinion. So, but I think they still need Doku on the other side, because he's almost undroppable for them right now. Yeah. And then you got the Amstrad ZX up front, ain't you? And then and then you got to stop that. You got to stop that. Liverpool got their own attack that City go worry about. I do feel like Pep Guardiola worries about Liverpool more than any other team in the Premier League.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't. Everyone thinking like, the Chelsea game, the 4-4, Liverpool go recoup that. Pep is not going to let his City team play like they did against Chelsea. Yeah. With our attack, it just ain't go happen. But I do think our front three will be Gakpo, Jota, Salah.
Oh, so you do think Gakpo's going to play as well?
I've just got Gakpo didn't go on international duty. Jota only played one game. And I don't know if he's going to play all the South Americans just off international duty in the same match. That might be a bit of a risk.
There is a lot of games and a lot of minutes been played between all our South American players. So
it might be a bit of a risk. But then Darwin off the bench for half hour against tired legs. Perfect for me. I think I'm going to say it now. Darwin gets the winner. Let's do it. Stuff it. Come on. Where's your enthusiasm, boys? Darwin's going to get the winner. Darwin, we gotta get the winner. We gotta win. Come on. Do it. Everyone in the chat, get up. We gotta do this.
If we beat Man City with a Darwin Núñez winner, you lot know already I'm losing my mind. Like that's it. If Darwin gets the winner tomorrow, I'm losing my mind. It is what it is.
Chris,
You're
go
gonna
after
see
everyone. Everyone.
You're gonna see
I want
Captain
you to sign
Sparrow
up to
2.0.
everyone.
You'll see Captain Sparrow 2.0 if Darwin gets the win. I tell you that
I'm
much.
doing it, man. I'm getting
We know already, bro. We know.
if Darwin gets a win, the next call-in, I will be in Darwin fancy dress. There you go.
Oh man, come on, Darwin. Come on. No, I mean, no, big up yourself as always, Jamie. Though, man.
Cheers, guys. Much love.
Bless
Have a
you
great
too, man.
weekend, guys. Whatever
Same
happens,
to you,
anyway.
bro.
Have a great weekend, yeah.
Big
Nice
up,
one.
man. Big up.
See you
Big
later,
up.
guys.
Family as well, bro.
See you later. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Big up.
Jamie's a legend, man.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
With that cold cream kit in the background as well,
Oh,
man.
bro,
I'm so devastated I never got that kit, bro.
I'll be real, Drift. I'm contemplating going back on my word and getting this season's home kit, you know.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This season's home kit is so nice.
It's just me. That's my type of kit, man.
I like all the kits this season.
The purple one as well. I'm very, very
Purple
close.
one is sensational, yeah. I know what you mean.
And the cost is a madness.
Nah, it is. It is. The cost is crazy. It is crazy. I don't even want to think about it because I do want it. But you're right. But we'll see in it. We'll see. If I rock up in it, the true colours have come through in it, basically.
Yeah, but let's be real, Drift. Look, people aren't savvy to these conversations behind the scenes. But I'll say, yeah, Drift, I'm not buying nothing. And then I'll get a random call on a Wednesday afternoon sometimes. And you'll be, what are you up to, Carl? Nothing, just working, Drift. What are you saying? Bro, I might get this top. Do you want it? No, Drift, I'm trying to avoid buying merch. You sure, bro? It's half price at the moment. I'm getting myself one. Do you want one as well, bro? All right, then, yeah, go on then, Drift. Yeah, because Matt said he's getting one, so you might as well.
I know, I'm a bad influence, bro. I'm a bad influence.
You know I got no willpower when it comes to the merch.
If I'm going down, then I've got to take you with me, bro. Pause.
Good pause. Good pause. But no, Drift, anything you want to say to the people before we say good night to them?
I will see you in the morning.
Yeah, for real.
Literally see you, man, in the morning. I mean, we got a couple supers though, because I didn't get through all of them. So yeah, we got a couple.
I can't see them on my side because mine reset.
Okay. Shit, this one. I think you might have saved this one from Chris.
Yes. I wanted to save that because we could do that as a video one day.
Yeah, we'll do that as an actual
Let me
video.
just take a picture. Like, give me 1 sec, and I'll put it in our group because that could be a very fun show. We got a lot of good wrestling fans in the chat and the community as well, so no doubt they'll get involved with that. Could do that around like WrestleMania or Royal Rumble.
We could. We got this one here from H. It says invert or no invert. Final warning to Trent, Costas, and Joey. H, man.
Close on for 90 minutes. If I hear any I'm delivering a poll to the ass of my damn self.
Listen out, H, man.
Oh, man.
You know what? The thing is, as soon as I saw that Joey was involved in the first finish, I was like, you just know with H. You just know. Joey's going to be on the end of some stray shot. And the last one from Sam Max. Big up yourself, Sam. As always says, great show, guys. It's been a while. I was going to say, it's been a couple of weeks since I've seen Sam Max in the place. Big up, bro. Question: what's the most painful thing you had to go through as an LFC fan? For me, it was taking the missus to Manchester. Let her be in the City trouble. Oh yeah, I forgot his wife's a City fan, innit?
Oh yeah. Oh
I totally forgot Sam Max's wife. Yeah. Oh, he took her to the trouble parade. He's still having sleepless nights. I'm not gonna lie, you are a G to do that still.
I'd have broke it off. I'd have broke off the relationship and hope that she'd get back with me in a few weeks. I'd have broke it.
What's the most painful thing you went through? Do you know what's crazy? It probably would have been one of the title losses on the final day.
The quad one for me.
Probably, yeah, especially because we had an opportunity during that game during the Brighton game a few years prior to that. There was like 2 minutes of happiness, but you never even felt bright because that wasn't this Brighton. So you knew that Brighton wasn't going to hold on to the lead or anything. When Villa went 2-0 up and we just needed a goal against Wolves, the belief was so hard to hold back. It was getting pretty scary. And then for City to go and do what they did and end up winning that game was heartbreaking on so many levels, man.
What's worse for you, that one or Gerrard slip 13-14?
No, you're right. That's the most pain I've ever felt as a Liverpool fan. You're right.
I felt numb, you know. Like I felt so numb.
No, you're right. Yeah,
I literally wanted to walk through the screen and just hug him and just be like, bro, you didn't deserve that, but we're here for you. I felt so numb. And for it to
you're right. That was
well.
Yeah, you're right. That was it.
But shall I tell you what it was about the quad? Remember, I was screaming about the quad from January, and I was one of the first. Shout out to Monts. Monts was also one of the first as well. So I wasn't just saying it. I fully believed the quad was happening. We didn't lose at the Etihad. That for me was a sign. Obviously, everyone knows my past with Coutinho, but I said if Coutinho scores in that game or gets the winner, I will get a Coutinho tattoo of some sort. I was fully down to do that. And I have no tattoos and I have no intention of getting any tattoos, but I was fully down to do it. When Coutinho did that and they went 2-0 up and we were 1-1 with plenty of the game left, for me, that was like the story's written. And I thought it's going to stay 2-0 or they'll win 2-1 Villa and we'll get a goal in the last 10 minutes. And it was the complete opposite. And bro, like,
do you know what's crazy for me, bro? And that should be a lesson to anybody who thinks that when they think like it's written in the stars, it's not a real thing. Because you couldn't have written a better script than Coutinho getting the winning goal against City to win Liverpool the title with Steven Gerrard as the manager. You literally could not get a better script if you tried. And the fact that it didn't work shows there's no such thing as it was meant to be and all that crap. Like sometimes it just is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's mad? During that game, bro, the thing that was getting on my nerves the most, why I could never get myself happy about thinking we're going to win, is because I truly felt watching that game that what was going to end up happening is Coutinho and Gerrard did their job and we don't beat Wolves. And the whole game, I just kept thinking, we're not going to win the league because we couldn't beat Wolves at home. How Liverpool is it that everybody else does what they needed to do to help us and we could even get the job done ourselves? That was what I thought was going to happen. If Liverpool were 2 or 3-0 up against Wolves when Coutinho goes 2-0 for Villa, I probably would have lost my shit publicly. But because we were drawing that game, I just kept thinking, we're going to fuck this up. Oh my God, everyone else did their part. We're going to fuck this up. We're going to fuck this up. And then lo and behold, they went in the lead before we even got our goal. So it was like, it didn't even matter in the end anyway. But
the reason why even that game as well, I think everyone forgets Neto got the opening goal, but then he got injured and had to come off. So they lost their attacking threat. So even that for me was like another sign, like it's happening today. And bro, you see when the news came through that they got the 3rd goal, heartbroken is not even
I remember.
That was one of the only times where I sat there and I thought to myself, I just want the stream to end. Like I don't even want to be here.
Yeah, that was painful. That really
hurt. And then obviously Champions League final hurt as well. Like a week later, that week, man, was tough.
Yeah, it was, man. It was.
That week was tough.
Big up TK saying he had the same feeling as me. Yeah, it was just that horrible feeling of like, we're going to not win the league because we didn't beat Wolves at home and everyone else did what they needed to do. And City get away with having a bad game.
Yeah.
We, you know what I mean? We didn't do what we were supposed to do. And then I'm thinking about the fact that we lost the league on the final day against Wolves the time before that as well. And you know what's really upsetting, bro? I've heard some people say Wolves is the last game of the season this season for Liverpool.
No way.
I'm sure I heard somebody say that Liverpool's last game
right
of the season
now.
was Wolves.
Anyhow.
And you know Arsenal's last game of the season last season was Wolves.
Oh my goodness, it's our last one of the season. We're at home.
Against Wolves.
We're winning it.
What, he's first time lucky, yeah?
No, we're winning tomorrow. We're winning the league. Forget what I said. We ain't losing 4-2 tomorrow. We're scraping a 2-1. We're going to win the league. Has to be this time. Has to be, bro. Even Frank Bruno the third time did, bro. Has to be, bro. It's
mad, isn't it?
It's happening. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, we're winning.
I shouldn't have brought this up until it was like later on in the season.
You should not have said this to me, bro. You should not have said this to me. It's happening. Oh my god.
No, but bro, don't you think it's pretty freaky that every time someone's had Wolves on the last day of the season, City win the league? Arsenal even had Wolves on the final day of the season last year.
Well, we ain't Arsenal, bro. And we're gonna win it.
You know what?
6.
This is the outcome I want. This would be poetic justice.
That'd be sick. That would be sick. Joey gets the winner in the final game of the season.
We need a public apology from H.
Yeah, we would.
Because if anyone has given Joey the most heat, it's been H. So, but yeah. All right, couple supers before we head out. AJ says, big up Kopish, big up yourself, bro. Do we need more pace and power in the squad? What do you think, Cal?
Yeah. I think we need a DM with pace and power. And I'd argue right now.
Remember the argument about the intelligence over the power in
no,
the DM?
No. I'm not saying just pace and power. I'm talking about an additional player. Like, I want him to still have intelligence. I'm not talking about a Musa Sissoko in the DM. Like I want a Kone or someone like that. And I need some pace and power in that 6th position because of how we play.
I hear that. Big up Bayesian says hit the 1K, fellas. Thank you.
Come on.
Nah, big up. And obviously I know what's going on with Bayesian right now as well. So keep your head up, bro. You know what I mean? Keep your head up, man. Big up Bayesian. Mario showing my age, Michael Thomas 89 for him, the most heartbreaking. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a madness experiencing that as like that would have been,
bro.
Oh yeah, can it get worse than that, bro? Arsenal can only win the league by beating Liverpool by 2 goals at Anfield.
If that happened in 2023, I'm not streaming ever again.
Yeah, me too.
Matt would have to find 2 new co-hosts because
I don't think Matt could do it either. Kopish should just be over.
Yeah, it'd be a great run we've had, but
yeah. We'd have to just thank everyone for the journey. And if Arsenal beat Liverpool at Anfield 2-0 on the final day of the season, and I was streaming that live, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. H says almost. Hold on. Can I even read this out? I don't even know what the algorithm will say, but almost a bank after Adria versus Atletico. What a plonker. I'm not going to lie, you lot saw that live with us. I was extremely perturbed as well.
Yeah, you lot saw it live. I was there live. I didn't know if I was getting out of your house alive, bro. I did not know if I was getting out of your house alive, bro.
You know what's even more crazy, bro? Do you remember it was literally the day before lockdown? I never saw you again for like a year or something. Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah, it's very close to it. Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was the day before, brother. It was literally, or 2 days before. It was really like close anyway.
Yeah, I just remember seeing you go on then, Carl. Tell me it's not done. I'm not even going to make eye contact right now because I'm going to get punched up on stream in someone else's house. I did not want no smoke.
Oh my God. And after Bobby got that beautiful goal, I'm
when someone points at you with the whole hand, like, nah. Nah, that's smoke.
The
You
four
don't
finger
want.
point. That's crazy.
You went like that. Bro.
I can't
You
even
went like
believe I was that angry still.
Oh, I can. I was there, bro.
Do you know what? We should have started the show with this. Big up Jamrock. Jamaica
Aye, come
qualified for
on.
the Pepper 24. Huge
Massive.
achievement. We got to drop the beat for that one,
Yeah,
for real.
huge achievement.
Massive, massive, massive. Big up the reggae boys. Hold on, where is it? Hold on. First of all, I know it's late, people, but I'm about to drop a bomb. Turn your volume down if it's up. Made me drop the phone to us. Oh god, where's the rhythm? Where's the rhythm? There we go.
Man, that little spice to you know.
Done though. And H. Oh no, I got every time it's H, I got to read it first. H says if Joey scores the winner to win the league, I'll watch Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B for 24 hours on a marathon, learning how to twerk, and then he'll go to the AXA and twerk with Joey for as long as he wishes. H, you still shaded Joey in the congratulations, bro. Oh my days, H is a menace, man. He's an absolute menace. But yeah, man, just big at everyone, and we'll see you in the morning.
Indeed. Everyone get a great night's sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day with whatever you're doing all night. Until we see you in the early hours. Stay safe, stay blessed. Big up to all the callers as well. And if you didn't get in this time, hopefully you will as well next month.
Fun show today, man.
Nah, it was jokes, man. It was jokes. But nah, bless up to everyone. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kop-Ish and we're out, people. Take care.
Peace.